This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for July 2nd, 2024. It's currently May 26, 2024, 7:43 p.m. Eastern Time. The July 2nd reading was created on May 23rd, 2024 at 10:39 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing for you in the lower left corner. So the overall theme of behavior for SPY on the second, we have a notable decline and or bearish price swings. I think we probably have a little bit of both here. Behavior around the highest high, we have a nullified Knight of Swords indicating a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then that fast sudden move higher is somehow counteracted. Behavior around the lowest low, we have an important resistance level on a multi-day scale that's highlighted near the low. We probably decline pretty notably into that low. And then there's not really a trade advisement because the trade card in itself is also nullified. It may be that we have a key resistance level that we meet and then decline off of, and maybe trade around that as an opportunity. But we'll look at that in more detail as we progress through the reading. Before I do that, I just want to make sure you're aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube tips, and that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. It's going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. All right, so in the pre-market, we probably have a notable decline into the open, right? And at the open, we create a prominent trough. There's sideways rotation along key support around the open, and we rise to meet the nearest resistance, fall back down, continue rotating sideways along that key support. In the first half hour, there's a notable decline. Yeah, a lot of decline here, guys. That decline ends with a rally into a key resistance level here in the between 10 and 11 o'clock. And it looks like we might actually be returning to this Ace of Swords. We might return to it with this rally. It's hard to say, but whatever resistance there is here that we meet, we decline from it pretty notably there between 10 and 11, and until we meet another key support level in the last, or another key support level between 11 and 12, and we do some sideways rotation along that key support level. There's a sharp drop that will stand out in that sideways rotation. It looks like the Ace of Discs is probably where it takes place. There's a low probably midday, so the low could be anywhere between 12 and 2 o'clock. It may be that we have a low between 12 and 1, and then another one between 1 and 2. But there's price swings in here. This is towards the end of the days where I see these price swings. So we have this low. There's also a high. They're both within like the same hour and a half of each other, probably less time than that. I'm advised not to chase a move to the upside. There's a notable decline off of that move to the upside into a low, and then we rally out of that low along a diagonal trend line. That rally ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line. There's an important support level in the last hour that that can be relied upon at least momentarily. It's an important support level on a 1-month chart scale. We have another peak right there at the end of the day. We're a poke through key resistance. We stay above it briefly, break back down through it with a full retracement. And I'm advised to be cautious there with the pre-market. We probably have some sort of tricky chart behavior. The sneak preview for this third is out of a decline, a big move to the upside. See, the universe card correlates to those yellow translucents, but it's also a trade opportunity, right? So I want to use that drop overnight to close out of a short, open up a long, close the long when we meet that resistance there between, like out of the decline, faster than move higher, ending the decline, taking us to key resistance. I close out of a long there, open up a short, close a short. These are day trades, obviously. Close a short somewhere between 12 and 2, probably between 1 and 2. And if we have this notable move to the upside before this notable move to the downside, I would be sure not to chase that rally. But at the low, you could open up a long for another day trade, close that day trade at the end of the day. A lot of price change there. And then it looks like we probably open lower the following day based on this ruin. That's SPY for the 2nd of July. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like this stuff and you haven't done so. That really helps out the channel. Most importantly, though, make sure to support the channel by following through on that rule of karma. It's the whole purpose of the channel, my friends. You know where to go. You know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.